Akosua used to believe she had a good life. Not perfect, not the kind people show off on Instagram, but good. She lived with her husband, Kofi, in a quiet area in Accra. They had a little girl, Nana Yaa, who laughed like someone had tickled her heart. Kofi was not a rich man, but he worked hard. He paid the bills. He came home every evening. He tried.
I have to go to a church meeting.
But we had plans. Kofi, wait!
I have to finish this report.
I feel invisible. School fees are due again.
And the rent is late.
Food prices keep rising, and the ECG bill is high. I miss being admired.
We all do. She missed feeling wanted. Then Kojo came. Kojo didn't look like trouble. That was the problem. He was charming, always smiling, always noticing small things. You look beautiful today.
Thank you.
You deserve better.
I'm just so tired.
I know. Let me help.
Okay.
Those words entered her heart slowly, like rain soaking into dry soil. At first, it was just talking.
Then it was long phone calls.
Then it was secret smiles. Akosua knew it was wrong. Every time she looked at her wedding ring, something inside her pinched. But Kojo made her feel alive again, young again, seen again.
I need space.
Space for what?
For myself, she said, avoiding his eyes.
Mommy, are you going somewhere? I'll be back soon.
But even she didn't know if that was true.
That night, she left her marriage behind to chase what she thought was love.
She didn't know she was stepping into something far deeper than she imagined. And some doors, once closed, don't open the same way again. I arranged this place for you. I wanted you to be comfortable. You deserve some peace, Akosua.
And honestly, it felt nice.
No crying child at dawn.
No arguments about expenses. No awkward silence at dinner.
Almost every evening. He brought food, he brought wine, he brought compliments. You should have left that marriage long ago.
You should have left that marriage long ago, he would say, shaking his head like he was disappointed in Kofi on her behalf. Akosua started dressing up again. She laughed louder, she took pictures and
For the first time in a long time, she felt chosen. But there were small things, little things she ignored. Kojo never slept over.
Early meeting tomorrow.
I need to check on something. My mom isn't feeling well.
Akosua didn't question it too much.
She didn't want to spoil what felt good.
She keeps asking when you're coming.
I just need time.
She keeps asking when you're coming.
I just need time.
I understand. Time for what, Akosua? We can fix this.
But she wasn't ready to hear about fixing anything. She was busy chasing a new beginning. Meanwhile, Kojo started becoming harder to reach during the day. His replies got shorter.
Busy. We'll call you later. Don't stress.
One afternoon, I decided to surprise him at his office. But what she saw when she walked in made her stomach twist. You feel so good.
She stood outside the building, heart beating fast, smiling. But what she saw when she walked in made her stomach twist. Kojo was laughing with a woman. Not just laughing, holding her waist. The woman leaned in and whispered something in his ear. Akosua froze. Her chest tightened. Kojo looked up. And for the first time since she left her husband, Akosua felt something cold and sharp enter her heart. This wasn't the fairy tale she thought she was living.
And deep down, she knew things were about to change.
For a few seconds, nobody moved. Stood there, her hand hanging loosely from her shoulder. Kojo quickly removed his hand from the woman's waist like someone who had been caught stealing.
Akosua, what are you doing here?
I came to see you.
This is my colleague. This is my colleague.
I'll wait outside.
Fine, go ahead. You should have called before coming.
Who is she?
I told you, my colleague. Don't start drama.
Drama?
You should have called before coming.
Who is she?
I told you, my colleague. Don't start drama.
Drama? Why were you holding her like that?
You're overthinking. You left your husband to come and be stressing me too?
Those words hit harder than anything. Left your husband. Suddenly, the reality of what she had done felt heavy.
I left my husband because of you.
Kojo laughed lightly.
Akosua, I didn't force you. You made your choice.
The word echoed in her head.
For the first time, she saw him clearly.
The sweet words, the promises.
The late nights. It was never serious for him. It was excitement. It was convenience. It was ego. And she was just part of the fun. That night, Kojo didn't come over.
Let's cool off for a while.
Cool off?
Akosua sat alone in the apartment he had arranged. The silence was loud. The walls felt strange. She picked up her phone and scrolled through pictures of Nana Yaa. Her daughter's smile suddenly felt far away. Then she called home. Kofi didn't answer the first time. He answered the second. His voice sounded tired.
I just wanted to hear Nana Yaa's voice.
She's sleeping. Akosua, I hope wherever you are, it was worth it.
And for the first time since she left, Akosua cried without trying to defend herself. The fling she chased was already slipping through her fingers. And she was starting to realize she might have traded her home for something that was never hers. The next morning, Akosua woke up with swollen eyes and a heavy chest. Her phone was quiet. No good morning, beautiful. No missed calls. No explanation. Just silence.
Kojo, we need to talk.
We talked yesterday.
No, you talked. You blamed me.
I'm in a meeting.
Kojo!
Akosua, don't make this complicated. I told you from the start, I don't pressure.
Pressure. She left her marriage, her child, her home, and he was talking about pressure.
Akosua, don't make this complicated. I told you from the start, I don't like pressure.
Pressure? She left her marriage, her child, her home. He was talking about pressure. So what are we?
Let's just enjoy ourselves. Why are you trying to turn it into something else?
The words felt like cold water poured on her head.
Enjoy ourselves. That was it. No plans, no future, no commitment, just enjoyment. After the call, Akosua sat still for a long time. She replayed everything in her mind. All the times he said she deserved better. All the times he hinted she wasn't appreciated at home.
He had never promised marriage.
She had filled in those blanks herself. That evening, she decided to pass by her old house, just to see Nana Yaa. She didn't tell Kofi she was coming. When she got there, she noticed something small but painful. The curtains had changed, there were flowers by the window, the house didn't look empty. Kofi opened the door.
Hi. Mommy!
But life does not pause when you walk away. And deep inside, she started to fear something she wasn't ready to face. Maybe she wasn't the only one moving on.
Akosua tried to ignore the handbag. Maybe it really was his sister's. Maybe she was just overthinking again. She spent an hour with Nana Yaa, helping her with homework, brushing her hair, asking too many questions. Have you been eating? Are you listening to Daddy? Do you miss me?
I pray for you every night.
When Akosua stood up to leave, she walked toward the kitchen to wash her hands. That was when she heard it.
A woman's voice, laughing.
Akosua froze. The voice came from the bedroom. Before she could stop herself, she walked down the hallway. The door was slightly open. Inside, she saw Kofi standing close to a woman she recognized. Adwoa from church. Adwoa who used to greet her warmly every Sunday. Adwoa who once said,
You people are such a beautiful couple.
Akosua's heart dropped to her stomach. They weren't doing anything inappropriate. They were just standing close, talking quietly, but the comfort between them was clear.
Adwoa, I didn't know you were still here.
I just came to see my daughter. I'll be going. How long? It's not what you think.
Then what is it? You left Akosua. I waited. I begged you to stay. I asked to fix things. You chose someone else. Adwoa has been helping with Nana Yaa. Cooking sometimes, being around.
Are you with her?
Kofi didn't answer immediately. That silence told her everything. In that moment, Akosua felt the full weight of her decision. She had left thinking she could always come back if things didn't work out. But now, she was standing in her own house feeling like a stranger.
And for the first time, fear truly settled in her heart.
What if she had already lost everything?
So... that's it?
You left us, Akosua. I didn't push you out. Those words didn't come with anger. That was one was he had shouted. Maybe she shouted, but he was calm. You left us, Akosua. I didn't push you out. Those words didn't come with anger.
That was what hurt the most. If he had shouted, maybe she could fight back, but he wasn't shouting.
He was calm. Calm people have already accepted something.
I made a mistake. I thought I knew what I was doing.
I asked you to stay. I asked us to talk. You said you needed space. She nodded, tears finally sliding down her face.
I thought I deserved more.
And did you get more? She didn't answer, because the truth was sitting heavily in her chest. Kojo had already stopped calling. The words felt small in her mouth. Kojo's son, like someone make a difficult decision.
I want to come back.
To cool off, it turned her mouth.
I want to come back.
It's so on. Kofi closed his eyes briefly, like someone making a difficult decision. Akosua, this is not a jacket you remove and wear again when you feel cold. I've been trying to rebuild my peace. For Nana Yaa, for myself.
We can fix it. I'll try. I'll change.
Sometimes love dies quietly.
Akosua realized she had been hoping for tears, for him to beg her back, for him to say he still couldn't live without her. But he wasn't begging. He had already survived the worst part, her leaving.
And in surviving it, he had learned how to live without her.
I never thought it would go this far.
That's the thing about choices. You don't always see how far they travel.
She looked around the house one more time. The new curtains, the fresh flowers, the small changes that showed life had continued. Without her.
As she stepped outside, the evening air felt colder than usual. For the first time, Akosua understood something painful. It wasn't just that her fling had failed.
It was that the home she left had already begun to close its door. And this time, it might not open again.
That night, Akosua didn't go straight back to the apartment. She sat in a taxi, staring out move around her. People were buying kilawele by the roadside. Trotros were honking. Life was normal. But her life, it felt like it had fallen apart quietly. When she finally reached the apartment, she noticed something strange.
The gate was locked with a different padlock.
Her heart started beating fast. She knocked. No answer. She called Kojo.
It rang once, then went off. She called again. Switched off. Her stomach dropped.
Madam, you're looking for Kojo?
Yes, I stay here.
Oh, he came earlier today.
Packed some things.
Said he won't be using the place again.
Won't be using it?
Yes. He cleared 2 months only. Today he said he's traveling.
Traveling. Without telling her. Without even saying goodbye. He didn't leave any key for me?
Madam, I don't know anything about that.
The apartment was never her. The comfort was never secure. Just like Kojo's attention. Her phone buzzed suddenly. For 1 second, she hoped it was him. It wasn't. A message from an unknown number. Her heart stopped. Another message came immediately. Akosua felt like the ground had opened beneath her. Husband? Family? The pieces came together too fast.
Kojo wasn't just unserious, he was married.
All the late nights, the excuses, the secrecy. She wasn't special, she was a side story. can't go back. For the first time, the reality was clear. She wasn't chasing love. I can't go back. For the first time, the reality was clear. She wasn't chasing love.
She had been chasing an illusion. And now she was standing alone in the dark, with everything she thought she had gone. Akosua didn't know how long she stood there. The security man had already gone back to his post. The street had gone quiet. Even the noise from the main road sounded far away.
She checked her bag. Small purse, few clothes, almost no cash. Everything else was inside the apartment she no longer had access
Phone
to.
battery was on 12%. For a second, pride told her, don't call Kofi. Hello? Can I come over? What happened? I'll explain when I get there. So I left him. For a married man? An hour later, I was sitting on Adwoa's small couch, holding a cup of hot tea with shaking hands. When I finished telling the story, the room went silent. So you left your husband for a married man? Hearing it from someone else made it worse. I didn't know, but you didn't check.
That night, Akosua couldn't sleep. Her mind kept replaying everything. Nana Yaa's small hands holding her dress. Kofi asking her to stay. Kojo laughing when she asked what they were. She had walked away from something stable because she felt unseen. Now she felt completely invisible. The next morning, she decided to call Kojo one last time. It rang. Then a woman picked up.
Hello? 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 I know it's you. I've seen the messages. My husband has explained everything. Husband, you women think it's love. But for some men, it's just excitement. Don't destroy your life for someone who is not ready to destroy his. The call ended. Akosua stared at the phone for a long time. It wasn't anger she felt anymore. It was shame. By afternoon, she made the hardest decision yet. She was going back to Kofi's house. Not to fight, not to beg loudly,
but to face the mess she created. Even if he rejected her again, even if Adwoa was there,
even if the
running had made things worse. And for the first time, Akosua was ready to stop running.
Akosua stood in front of the house again. This time she didn't hesitate, she knocked. Kofi opened the doors, but not confused like before, almost like he had been expecting something. I need to talk, she said softly. He stepped aside and let her in. The house smelled different. Fresh stew, floors, warm. For a second, she almost broke down right there. They sat opposite each other. No anger, no shouting, just two people who once shared a life.
I was selfish. I let someone make me feel special, and I threw away my family for it.
He's married. I figured. I found out some things. People talk.
I'm sorry for everything.
So when you left, I thought I would die from the pain. Every night Nana Yaa asked for you. Every night I didn't know to tell her.
But something happened.
I started learning how to live without waiting for you to return. I've been speaking to someone seriously. Adwoa. It's not about revenge. It's about peace.
She has been there for us. There's no chance.
I forgave you. But forgiveness doesn't always mean going back. You can see Nana Yaa anytime. You're her mother. That will never change.
But being a mother wasn't the same as being a wife. Akosua nodded slowly. She had come hoping for a miracle. Instead, she got closure.
Akosua walked out of the house slowly. This time, she didn't look back. There was nothing left to check. No secret hope that Kofi would run after her. No sudden change of heart. No dramatic movie ending. Just quiet reality.
The sun was setting, and for the first time in months, she felt something clear inside her.
Not happiness, not relief, but acceptance. She had made a choice, and now she had to live with it. The next few weeks were hard. She moved into a small single room in Adenta. Nothing fancy. Just a bed, a fan, and space to think. She went back to work at the pharmacy and kept her head down.
People talked, of course.
In Ghana, stories travel faster than chocho drivers.
But she didn't defend herself. She didn't explain.
She's tired of talking. Instead, she focused on one thing.
Adi!
Please don't leave again. I'm here now, Nana Yaa. That hurt the most.
Instead, she focused on one thing: rebuilding. Every weekend she visited Nana Yaa. At first, it was awkward. The little girl would cling to her but also look at her like she was scared she might disappear again.
So Akosua made a promise she intended to keep this time.
I'm not going anywhere, my dear.
And she meant it. Slowly, she began to understand something she had ignored before.
It wasn't that her marriage had been perfect. It wasn't that Kofi didn't make mistakes. But instead of fixing what was cracked, she had walked away and chased excitement. Excitement fades. Attention fades.
One evening, months later, she ran into Adwoa at the supermarket. For a moment, tension filled the air, but Adwoa simply nodded politely. No insults, no mockery, just maturity.
Akosua nodded back. Life had moved on, and so had everyone else. As for Kojo, she never saw him again.
Sometimes she would think about him and feel embarrassed at how easily she had believed sweet words. But instead of anger, she chose to learn from it. Because in the end, this wasn't just a story about a woman who chased a fling.
It was about loneliness. It was about pride. It was about making permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. Akosua didn't get her marriage back, but she got something else. Wisdom.
The kind that comes the hard way. And this time, she wasn't chasing anything. She was building quietly, one careful step at a time. The end.